or whatever you want to become, either data engineer or analytical engineer. So you always want to ingest data from your data source, and I think that's even one of the core part of data engineering work, to ingest data, to bring in data from different platforms. So we'll try as much as possible to look at, the basic, I would say basic, but they are not really basic actually. But those are the one that we can lay our hand on. When you guys start working with a big organization, you realize that they are more than just the one that I want to put you guys through. When you start working with organizations, some organization will say their database is stored on SharePoint. Some will tell you that their data is on one CRM, one SAP application. And I think if you work in banking sector, you will hear the finance team storing their data in a Finacle database and all. And most of the time when they want to do project, when they want to do analytics project like that, they don't use their system that they are storing their data to do the analytics. So you have to go into their system, find a way to plug in into their system and ingest the data that you want to use for analytics. Do you understand? And I know we all know that we have the whole LTP system and we have the collab system. So when it comes to data engineering part, when it comes to analytic purpose, we use more of collab to do our engineering work. Why the whole LTP system is a basic one that all like your SharePoint site, your CRM, your Finacle in the banking sector, and whichever database system that you are using. So we want to have that experience as well. That okay, if you have your data on different location, how do you bring those data into your data lake in Azure? So that is the experience that I also want us to also have as well. So we'll be looking at data ingestion today. We won't be able to finish it today. So maybe next week as well, we'll also look at data ingestion, because it is very, very important we know how to ingest data. So, and I believe that we have all go through the case study that I shared with us. I believe we have all went through the case study. So we are familiar with the data already, isn't it? How many of us went through the data? How many of us went through the data? If you went through the data, just okay, Isaiah. Okay, so Isaiah, can you just give us like a brief of what you understand by the data? Because it's not just about ingesting data. We need to also understand what we are doing here. Just give us like maybe 2 minutes brief about the data, what the data is all about, and so that I know some people did not go through the data. So let's just so that everybody will be carried along. Yeah. I know some people did not preview it. So Isaiah, can you help us out? Just tell us briefly what you scanned through or what the data is all about.
Okay, in the data set, what I scanned through, I think number one, I think it has to do with, is related to something that has to do with insurance. So there are some data set there's a particular data set, I think insurance claim, that has the date and the status, then the amount claimed, maybe by an individual. Well, I'm not an insurance person, but then, so there's a data. Then there's another table that also consists of the transactions, the transaction that was made by each of the customer. That is under transaction table. Yeah, okay. I think under transaction table. So there's a table also that consists of the transaction. However, there's also one table I saw called policy. I don't really understand that table, but one of the things I noticed is that the policy table is also related to the transaction and the insurance table. When I mean in scanning through, I'm seeing some columns like customer ID, customer ID, policy number there. So for me, it gives me an idea of, okay, maybe there's a kind of relationship between the data, kind of, maybe they are related, somehow. So then we have the GitHub data set. the GitHub data set. Yes, where the GitHub data set has some records that is not too clear to me. Of course, you have different agents, maybe an insurance agent, I don't know, maybe insurance agents, but of course, we have agents, the agents, a table called agent that has records of the agent. At the same time, also, we also have the customer table that I believe that the customer table is a table that keep records of the customer. So maybe the transaction table then tells us the kinds of transaction the customer make.
Yeah.
So maybe it tells us the kind of transaction that customer make. Well, maybe the insurance also tells us the insurance, maybe the insurance claim. I'm not so much of an insurance company, but like I said, one of the things I noticed about the table is related to themselves. So what other things do I want to say? I think that's all for now that I would like to say. Yeah. Then we also have a dimension table called products. So I think the product table is more like a dimension table that just gives us more details of each of the products that a customer purchased. So
okay. Yeah, thank you very much, Isaiah. One thing that I would like to say is that please, everybody, so when you are solving, I think for me, this is not just about doing data engineering. We also need to also enlighten ourselves. If you know more better than me, fine. You can also share your knowledge. It's fine. There's no issue with that. So the first thing that I always like us to do, whenever you are giving a data related project, the first thing is to first understand the data. Try to, whether you are from insurance, I'm also not an insurance person. I've never worked in insurance before. And even the data, the whole storyline and all is something that I just created to myself, just kind of curiosity and bring up the whole data story line as well. So it's not something I'm familiar with. So, but, if it is as a data engineer or whatever discipline you want to call yourself or wherever you find yourself, most of the time, especially when you work in consulting firm, right? You are not working in an operational environment. Sometimes they will just show you different data sets, different projects, right? They might even tell you insurance tomorrow, banking tomorrow, oil and gas, different projects they will show to you. Now, a lot of people always find it difficult to know where to start from. And, the first thing that you need to first do is let's even understand the data itself. Try to understand, digest the data. Okay, they talk about policy table. What does the policy table stand for? They talk about customer table. What does the customer table stand for? The agent table. And I feel like if you all go through the storyline carefully, there is a explanation to all those information. There's a storyline there already, and there's even a what's it called, diagram, a dimensional model that should give you like a descriptive of what, or the picture of what the whole story is all about, right? So please, the first thing is that let's understand the data we want to work with. It's not just about, oh, I know Azure, I know this one, I know this one. At the end of the day, they will be asking us some questions around, critical thinking. Oh, why does this? We will not be able to answer them. And this kind of training should be a kind of training that you should be ready for job, not you are just learning it to just harden it to something that I want us to be ready for the job, so that when you see a job that requires you to use Azure or anything, you will not be scared, or you will not feel like, oh, I'm not ready for it. We should be ready for it as well. So please, let's go through over the case study again. Read it and understand it. Do you understand? Now, another important thing in the data set is that if you look at the data, the storyline also said that the data are in different source. We have the one on your local system, meaning that it is, but in most cases, it is not really visible that you will have a data set on your system. And the reason why I said that is because if you are working with organization, nobody is going to, even if you are working in a team, you will not be storing the data on your own personal system. But let us assume that you are in marketing department, right? Or you are in the customer relation department, and maybe the head of the team reach out to you as the engineer that, okay, this is the data, we have it in maybe on OneDrive. And so for you to be able to upload the data into your ADLS Gen 2, you know that it's going to be very difficult for you to upload the data directly from OneDrive. So what you do is that is either you use Power Automate, because I've tested it. These are ways you can ingest data from OneDrive to your ADLS Gen 2. Either you use Power Automate or you download the data on your local system, then you upload directly into your OneDrive, into your lake house, into your data lake. Or okay, those are the two ways for the OneDrive method. Now, another data set is on your SQL server, meaning that the transactions, transaction is something that happens daily and we have more record of it. So that operation happens mostly on the SQL server, right? It happens on the SQL server because, or it might even be as if that maybe they are using POS, point of sales, right? So whenever you do transaction, what does the transaction here means? It means that you are paying for an insurance. Insurance is something that maybe Bankole bought a car today, and he want to insure the car. And we have different type of insurance policy. We have the third party, we have the comprehensive insurance, and we have premium insurance. So you can decide that, okay, you want to do third party insurance. Now, when you subscribe for an insurance, you have to go and meet an agent. And that is why you see that in the data set, we have an agent's information. So you meet an agent, maybe mostly is the agent that you want to go and, mostly I want to buy this insurance. Okay, can you advise me? He already give you the information and all. The next thing you want to go and use is to go and make transaction for that policy or for that insurance. Now, when it comes to recording this stuff, we record them in different in different database or different tables, and that is why you see that we have a lot of information like agent, customer, product, and the likes. Do you understand? So, but what is important for us here to understand is the data source. Where is the data coming from? If someone talk about transaction, claims, if someone asks you that where is data coming from, you should be able to say, oh, this data is coming from our SQL server. If someone is asking you for agent, customer, product information, where is data coming from, you should be able to tell them that, oh, this data is on our GitHub repository. Do you understand? If someone is asking you for some other data, so you should be able to tell them, oh, this data is coming from OneDrive. Do you understand? So that when people are asking you a question, or maybe your stakeholders are asking you a question, you will not just say, oh, the data is on the, but they want to know the source of the data itself. Do you understand? So those are the things that we need to put into consideration. So we are not going to do much of talking today. We are going to be doing more of practice, and all. So I think Isaiah has talked now. So I would like another person that have uploaded the data on their GitHub. If you know you have uploaded your data on your GitHub, just share your screen and you have your Azure subscription and all. So we will start from there. So okay, so let's start from there. Anybody? Anyone? Everybody have to talk on this call. So everybody, okay, Rahman. Okay, so what I will do is I think we are doing two things. The first thing that we are going to upload data from our local file, from our local system. Then we'll now do GitHub. So that GitHub will be in 2 batches. I hope we are able to finish it today, Sha. So let's do the first one, to upload data from your local system. So Rahman, you can share your screen. Yeah, it's fine. You can share your screen.
Hold on, please give me a minute.
Okay, all right. Have maybe questions, maybe over the weekend you have some challenges or maybe clarity around the data as well, you can also raise it. I will answer that as well. Yeah. So while Rahman is sharing screen, so if you have any questions, you can ask, or any area of concerns.
Okay. While Rahman is sharing, I just want to ask that about data injection.
Okay.
Is it the principle here? Okay, let me just ask. The principle of injecting data from multiple sources, is it also applicable to, okay, let's say you are working on a project with Power BI and the project and the data set are also from multiple sources, like they're in SharePoint, ERP, HR software, and local storage. Is it the same concept that is applicable in terms of pulling the data down to Power
Okay.
BI?
Okay, so yeah, I understand your question. So yes, it's the same process, but not exactly the same process. So most of the time, the data in all this ERP system, SAP system, your GitHub, your whatever data source, most of the time the data are not ready for analytics. They are not
Okay.
ready for analytics. Do you understand? So it has to pass through some certain process. Do you understand? So that is why, in most cases, in most enterprise companies, you don't just see them plugging in data directly to SAP or to all these systems, because most of all those SAP systems, they are OLTP system. Do you understand? So when it comes to analytics, they have to create a proper data warehousing structure, follow the Medallion architecture in that scenario. So yeah, if you want to ingest data from all those systems into Power BI too, it's fine. Maybe you just want to do ad hoc reporting. Yeah, you can do that. So Raman, we're waiting for you, Raman.
So, Mr. Folorunso, please, after the class, I'll have to talk to you on phone. Still on this chat.
All right, it's fine, no problem. Raman, okay, go on. So just go to your Azure. Go to your Azure. Okay. So where is your resource group? The resource group that you created last week. Adepoju, you have a question?
Yes, yeah. Should we follow along this time around?
Yeah, follow. Why not? Follow along now.
Okay.
Follow along.
So I think I need to recreate the resource group.
Okay, if you delete it, you can recreate it. I think it shouldn't take you more than 2 minutes. Yeah. Oh, I need someone. I want someone
For me,
that
when
is
I
ready.
created the resource group, I didn't see those files, those demo. It was just empty for me. So I had to delete it and do another one. Like, I don't know why I did not see those files. Like, I knew at the end there were some files, the demo, VM, and all of that. I didn't see, but I saw the name of my resource group. Maybe I did something wrong.
Sorry, I didn't get your question very well. So I think you are trying to create a virtual machine, right?
Yes,
Maria.
I created it. I saw the name, but at the end, I know there was this list of items when you click on it. Mine was like empty, so I didn't see those demo VM and all of the stuff.
And the deployment was successful.
And I think I need to. I didn't see this thing at the corner that says, "Okay, you've created." I didn't see that green stuff.
You know what? Just redo it. Just go or watch the video and read it again.
Okay.
Okay. I need someone that is where exactly we had last week. Titi Lokwe, you have a question. I need someone that have created the storage account that way.
I have a question.
Okay.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, does it incur cost? Because I noticed that does it incur cost first?
What incur cost?
Storage.
Yeah, it will cost us now. That's that's where the money, but I don't think they charge much for the storage. Yeah, it will cost.
Okay, because I noticed that after uploading all the data, like I still have the same, I'm just seeing the notification, I still have $199.
Okay, yeah. So what happened is that for storage, I don't think they really charge they don't really charge much for putting data in your storage. It is when you start querying the data. Do you understand? When you start, I told you something about tiers last week, that we have the hot tiers, we have the cool tiers, we have the cold tier. So RTS means that you are running your data often. So the moment you start running your data, you start using SQL database, you start using Azure Data Bricks, you start using ADF. That's when the data will start, they will start charging you. They won't charge you for all this. And the data you have there is just little data now. It's not much data. So don't worry, it might not really be
Okay.
have the effect at the moment. Yeah. So what is the issue, Raman? Raman, what's the issue? I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to create the storage account.
Okay. And share your screen now. Since you're already there, just share your screen back. Adequate, your hand is up.
Sorry, please, you may need to direct me a little.
Okay. Just search for storage on your portal. Search for storage on your portal. At the top. Just search for the one at the top. Yeah, the first one, yes. Hold on. So click on create. Okay. Titi Lokwe, do you put anything inside your storage just last week? Do you put anything inside it?
No, I think I deleted it. It was yesterday.
Okay.
It was
Or
yesterday I
yes,
uploaded.
you didn't put inside it today, right?
What did you say?
You didn't ingest anything inside it now, inside the storage.
No, I didn't.
But you are using the free account too, right?
Yes,
And you don't need to delete it now. So far you are still using the free account. Just leave it. So you don't need to delete anything. Just explore. You should be able to see what it's all about. How they charge you and not charge you. And just leave it. So far that you are still using the free trial until when you
yes,
move to that's when you can start deleting things like rates. Okay.
Okay.
Prefer storage type. Validation. Choose the first one. Yeah. Redundancy. Pick the redundancy. Click on that drop down. Does anybody on this call have created the storage account before? Like you have created your storage account before? Have you created your storage account before? Anybody? No. Pick locally redundancy. Don't pick. Okay, Titi Loco, you have created your storage account before. I think you might have to share your screen. I don't want so that we don't spend too much time here. So Titi Loco, Raman, sorry. Let Titi Loco share her screen. You can continue doing your stuff behind the screen, or if you have any issues, you can let me know. Or probably you.
But my battery is low, so I want to switch to my phones. That's the list of.
I have to switch to your what?
No problem.
I want to switch to my phone soon because my battery is low.
So how do you want to switch to your phone? We need your screen now, so it won't work. I need someone that.
Let's just use Azure. It will be fast.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Mr. Folorunso,
Yes, sir.
let me share my own screen. I don't want to share because I always like to watch the video again and understand every concept. That's
You
where
can
I
always,
learn
you can
better.
always,
So,
you can always do it and always do it again. So it's
okay,
fine.
can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
So,
Okay. So go to your storage account. So click on your resource group. Click on your resource group. So the sales sure, that's the resource group.
yeah.
Okay, it's safe sure, not safe, but it's fine. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
click safe, yeah. So click on it. So your resource group is just like a group of all the things you have done. Okay, you understand. You two, you have not created your storage account now. All of you, what's happening now?
I
Oh, yeah,
created mine,
Which,
I have
which
my
one is storage
account.
account?
I
Go to
showed you.
storage account, the one we did
I told you last week now how to create storage account. Oh yeah, search on
safe
the
sure
top.
account.
Just
You want me to share my screen?
Okay, let me stop
okay.
sharing. Share yours.
I think Vicky is up to date. Vicky, wait, Vicky. I hope you have put all your data in your GitHub.
No, not yet. I was doing it this morning before the time came for class. So I should.
Okay, yeah, share
Well,
your screen, Vicky.
I started on SQL one. Let me share my screen.
All right, share your screen. Don't worry. Share your screen.
Yeah, can you see? I did this is a storage account.
Okay. Oh yeah, open the storage account. Open the storage account. Okay, so please let everybody. I don't know. I expected that everybody should have created the storage account by now. So I was expecting that we should all be on the same page. So let's make sure that we are
Then
up to
under the
date.
containers, I did the containers now. I had
Yeah.
these ones.
Oh, okay, yeah. The landing zone. Okay, that's fine.
Another landing, I think, was there something else? Browns. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's where we
okay,
stopped last week. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So now, so for example, now if you have any data on your laptop that you want to upload here, right? So you can just open the bronze.
I've opened
Okay, so
it.
so click on upload. Click on
Okay.
upload. So then click
Then I
on
can
browse for
browse for file.
yeah. Then go to where you have your data, where you have the data. So the one that we have ADLS data, click on that one. No, the one of the ADLS data. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So
Should I put the
ingest
incident?
these two.
Okay.
Yeah, the two data of them. Yeah, open.
Upload.
Upload, yeah.
Yeah, it's there
Now, okay, it's there. Now, fine, good. Now you can see that it is easy for us to upload data from our local file from our system, right? But what if the data is on GitHub, is on another source? How the only way you can bring in data into this ATLS, into this data lake, is just upload from your local. There is no other method to do again. Do you understand? Now, how do you now bring in data from GitHub, your SQL server, or from different platform that you want to bring it to? So now that is where ADF comes in. What did I say? That's where what ADF comes in. And what is ADF is what Azure Data Factory. So you use ADF for orchestration, for ingesting data. It is still the same place. It's still the same data source where we have these bronze. That's exactly where we want to be dumping our data, right? So now for us to be able to ingest data from other platforms, because the only way we can do it here is just to upload from our system, right? Which is limited. So that's where ADF now comes in. So now, Vicky, search at the top. So search for Data Factory at the top. So search for Data Factory. No. Calm down. Okay. It's fine. Okay, go on. Create. I thought it's something else you pressed.
No, Data Factory. So create. Okay.
Yeah, click on create. So resource group.
Yeah, what should be the name? The safe shore, right?
Yeah, exactly. The same resource group that you're working with. So the name, just call
Instance.
it ADF. Call it Safe Shore ADF.
AD what?
ADF, Azure Data Factory. ADF.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay. So the region, change the region to South Africa. I think that's the region we chose last week. Remove all the capital letter. Remove all the capital letter. Maria, you have a question?
Yes, so my question is, I know we are new to this thing for some of us, me, but do we always have to create? Do we always have to create these items over and over again? Like, are they reusable?
For the same project, yes. For another project,
for the same,
it doesn't.
Okay.
For the same project, yes, but for another project, it's better you create another one.
Okay.
So click on Git configuration. See, whether you are new or you are an expert here, no question is. So ask your question. Everybody's a beginner here. I'm also learning as well, so it's fine. So click on Git configuration. Networking. Click on networking. Click on review and create below. Review and create. So I think I was saying it last week that one thing that differentiates Fabric from Azure is that in Azure, you will most likely be creating your stuff yourself. But when it comes to Fabric,
I need to create now before it was reviewing, right?
Yeah, create, yes. So the thing is that when you go to Fabric is doing almost the same thing we are doing here. But in Fabric, you are not going to be doing all this deployment, all this creation of instances, creation of this thing and that. You will not be doing it. Everything is already created for you there. It's just for you to, just deploy. Would I even say deploy now? Just go and do your things there. You are not doing all this creation and all. So, but I always say that it's very good to have the experience from Azure. At least you have your hands dirty. By the time you go to Fabric, you just see that, oh, this thing are just even simple as ABC here. Do you get? So yeah. Okay, yeah, so we have
it's created now. Yeah.
It's created now. Okay, so click on go to resource. Click on go to resource. Okay, so now you have your Data Factory in your resource group. And where's the storage here? Wait, where's the storage here, Vicky?
The storage?
Yes, where's the storage that you created? I can't see your storage here.
It's not showing here, but when you go to storage, what's the name of the thing? Storage, what do they call it?
You did not do it very well. When you are creating the storage, you did not pick this resource group.
Oh.
You didn't pick this resource group, so that's why it's not here. That's why it's not there. So always put all your stuff together. Then
is it the storage account, right?
Can it be moved from where it is to this?
Can I move it now?
No. She can't remove it unless she create another one.
I can't move it.
You can't move it. No, you have to create another one. You know what? Create another one. So create another one. Then, create another one. Then Vicky,
so where is this one? Look, okay, I see. It's in this one. Yeah. He went to this other thing.
Yeah, hold on. I want to check something. Click on this notification bar at the top. Click on that 3. Yeah. So let me advise you something. Virtual machine eats a lot of money. Virtual machine eats a lot of money because you are still using the free version now. You might not feel it. So please delete all those virtual machine stuff that you have there. So that because by the time you move to pay as you go, leaving your virtual machine for 1 week, don't come to my DM. So make sure you delete all those virtual machines that we created, like all those networking, IP stuff that we created last year. Make sure you delete those stuff. Yeah. Make sure you delete it. Okay, Titi Lakwe, you have your question.
Yes. So in the storage, did you
Okay.
inside the container, did you create a
Sorry, I think hold on.
did you
Hold on.
I
can you
can
hear
I
move
me?
think
it.
you
Yeah,
can
I'm
move it.
moving it
Oh,
now. Yeah, that's
okay.
what I'm doing.
It's
Yeah.
good. You see what? You see that we are all learning now. Yeah,
I just decided to try. I like to try things.
to try things. You see, you can see now. I've not even tried it before actually, because most of the time I always create something. I always create new. Actually, I've not. So well done, Vicky. Well done.
Okay.
Okay. So, Titi, sorry, I didn't hear your question very well. Can you come
I
again?
was saying that in the storage inside the container, did you create a directory before moving the files inside the directory where you have the drones?
I didn't
Did
hear
you
what you
create
said.
a directory? Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I was saying that inside the container, did you create a directory before moving the
Yes, yes,
files? You now named the directory drones, right?
yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because for my
So
own, I didn't create the directory. I just moved to the files like
it
that.
just yeah, it's like that. So directory is just like a folder. It depends. So
Yes.
if you are working with maybe we have an architecture now. So what you would do is that even the landing that we created, we just create a landing. In some cases, they will just call it bronze, silver, and gold.
Silver.
They will create,
Okay.
some people will create 3 different container, right? So inside the container, you can now decide that you want to create another folder inside your container that will hold maybe different data. It's just like a folder, do you understand? So the container is just to differentiate, okay, this is the first layer. So in most cases, bronze layer is where you are dumping all your data. You know, from your data source, you don't want to do any data transformation in that layer. Do you understand? So I think, have you moved
Yes.
this thing?
Thank
So
you.
you can create multiple stuff there. So this is taking a while though. Hey. So this is taking a while. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so
taking
what?
time.
Yeah, it's taking time actually. It might take a while because you have to first check what you want to move. Do you get? So you have to check what you want to move. Once you agree that we should create another one, while you are still testing this one.
Okay, let's create another one then. Oh,
Yeah, you can still leave.
it
Okay, it
succeeded. No,
succeeded.
it succeeded.
Okay.
It succeeded. Yeah, next.
I want to be a patient person, but time is not by our side. Okay. Let's go back to the resource group.
Yeah, I'm just moving now. So it's moved, I think. Yeah. Abby?
It's still moving. It's still moving. I think it's moving.
I think it has. Okay, it's loading here.
Or you
So
can
where
just
should we?
refresh the page to just refresh the page.
It's still loading. It's still doing there. Okay, what should we do next now? Because it's taking
Okay,
time.
so I'll tell you, I will drop my GitHub repository for you since you have not done that. So that we don't waste much time. I will drop my GitHub
The
repository for
GitHub
you.
repo, is it on this Azure or a
Don't
different
worry,
GitHub account?
don't worry. I will guide you what you need to do.
Yeah.
So check the chat room. I sent a link. So just click on that link. On what? Oh no, on the chat, not WhatsApp, not your WhatsApp.
Okay. Where's the chat, sir? On Teams, you mean?
Yes. So just click on the link that I shared with you.
Okay.
Okay, so this will take you to GitHub repo, right? So so we have the agent, the customer, and the product data there, right? So you can see the 3 data that we have, right? So yeah, okay. So we want to ingest these 3 data. We want to ingest it into our data lake, our storage account, which is our Gen 2, right? So now go back to your Azure account.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. You're in the Azure.
So where should I go now?
So go to your resource group. Go to your resource group. So click on home. Click on home at the top left.
Yeah.
So click on, I just want to check something. Click on that Safe Share resource group.
Oh, the storage account has come now.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. Just click on that resource group. Click on that. Don't click on the storage account. Just click on that resource group. Click on that Safe Share storage resource group.
This one, yeah.
Yes. Click on it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Can you refresh this page? Refresh this page. Refresh. I can't see the storage account here yet, so I just want to be sure.
Oh, okay. But I saw it in the other page. Is it not supposed to be in that one? No.
No. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's just that one is just showing you the recent activities that you did. Do you understand? It's just showing you. If you click on home, home is going to show you the recent activities you carried out. Do you understand?
Okay.
So, yeah. So it's just going to show you the recent activities you carried out. The storage account is not yet in the resource group. So
okay, we can create a new one. Oh, it has come.
Yeah, so sometimes network happens. So that's why I say you should refresh the page. Yeah. Okay, it's fine now. So please, at the end of today's class, let me repeat it again. At the end of today's class, the only thing I want to see in this place should be your storage account and your data factory. Every other thing, delete it, because if you are using real money, they are going to charge you a lot of money.
So you should delete 1, 2, 3 and just leave these 2. Okay.
Just leave the storage account and the data. Yeah. Okay, so open the data factory. Open the data factory. Okay. So click on launch the studio. Launch studio.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your data factory, right? And you use data factory to do what? To ingest data. You use it to orchestrate. I think some people use it for transforming data as well, right? But I think most of it, what they use it mostly to do is to either ingest or orchestrate, right? To create pipelines. I think those are the major things that people use it for, right? For transformation, I think most of the time I use Databricks to do my transformation process. So most of the things we'll be doing here is just ingesting and orchestrate. So go to your left. You will see this small arrow at the top left. So just expand that arrow. Expand the arrow on the top left. Yes. That small arrow.
This one. Home.
Oh no. There's one small arrow at the top of it. Click on that small arrow.
The one I've seen is setup code repository. Is it that one?
No, it's at the top of home. So, you see arrow at the top of home.
Oh, this thing. Yeah. Expand. Okay.
Yeah, just expand it. Click on it now.
I've clicked it. I've expanded. You want to collapse?
Sorry, hold on. I think my network is a bit slow.
I think his network is lagging.
Yeah, my network is okay. Can you? I've opened it.
Yeah, okay, it's fine. I think it's from my hand. Don't worry, it's from my hand. I think this week has been a messy for me when it comes to network, actually. So we have the home, the author, the monitor, the manage, and the learning center. So the home is just like your home tabs, where you will see your recent resources. So click on the author. Click on the author. So the author tabs is where you will create your pipeline, you will create data sets, data flow, Power Query. so some of the things here, maybe some people that have experience, so like I said, we are all learning. So I don't know everything on the platform as well. So there are some things that, Power Query, I've not used it before, but when it comes to Power Query, I use Power Query on the other platform. And I know Power Query is mostly for data transformation. So I don't usually clean data here. So whenever I want to clean my data, I use Databricks to clean the data. Do you understand? So I don't use this one. So, but you will see what some of the things that we're going to be using, at least pipeline and data set, we will use that one. Then go to monitor. Click on monitor. Click on monitor. So the monitor, you will see we have the pipeline run. So you want to check your pipeline. You want to be monitoring your pipeline. You want to see your trigger. Then you can also talk about integration runtime. I think in our next class, we'll talk about integration runtime. We'll also talk about integration runtime in this class as well, but briefly. But next week, we'll talk much about that. Then click on manage. Click on manage. So manage, okay, link service. We'll talk about link service now. Integration runtime, talk about that, and some other things that you might want to use here as well. Then the learning center, if you want to learn about Azure, just click on the learning center and keep on learning as well. So so let's start. So go back to author. Go back to your author. So click on so now what we want to do is that we want to ingest data from where? We want to ingest data from
GitHub.
From GitHub into ADLS Gen 2. Now, the intermediate person between the GitHub and the works and the Gen 2 now is the ADF. ADF is the third party, just like between us now. Microsoft team is the intermediate person between us. For us to be able to communicate, there's something between us, which is the Microsoft team here. The same thing ADF is doing. ADF want to what? Bridge the gap between the GitHub and what? And the Gen 2 account. So now the first thing that you always want to do whenever you want to bring in data is to create what they call link service. Yeah, like, yeah. Okay, so yeah. So now what the first thing that Vicky, is it your baby boy that's making noise?
Yeah, I'm gonna mute it.
Thank you. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah, thank you. So now the ADF is sorry, okay, the link service now. So we need to first create a connection between between the ADF and GitHub. We also need to create connection between Gen 2 and and the ADF. So we have to create two connections. Two connection is that there must be connection between ADF and and GitHub. And there must also be a connection between Gen 2, which is your data lake, and your and your ADF. Now, those two connections is very, very important here, right? It is when those two connections have been created, that's when we can now run our pipeline to ingest the data from the source to the destination. Do you understand? So now to create our link service, go to manage. Vicky, go to manage. Okay. So now click on new, click on new, click on new. All right. So now, where is the link service that we want to create? Is coming from where? It's coming from, we want to create the link service that is coming from, because our data is coming from the web, right? So it's coming from GitHub, right? So here now, you might have to search for GitHub, whichever data source. You can see a lot of different data sources that we have here, right? You can see MySQL, Microsoft MongoDB, different data source that you want to get your data from. So in our case, we want to get data from GitHub, so which is a web application, right? So we are going to be using the HTTP. So click is go up and search for HTTP. So search for HTTP. Okay, so click on the HTTP. Maria, you have a question?
Yes. Why are we using HTTP when we have a GitHub connector there?
Well,
Like,
you can.
is there a criteria for?
Yeah, you can use the GitHub connector too, but because the repository that we are creating is a web how will I say it now? It's a web-based application too. Do you understand? So HTTP is much easier to use. Like it connects very. I don't know about the GitHub because I've not used that one too before, but maybe when you are practicing, you can make an attempt. The same process I want to give you using the HTTP, you can also make an attempt. Just maybe next week we'll ask you a question. Come and answer us on your experience. Like I said, it's not everything that everything that I've explored too. So, but whatever you come across, maybe when you use it, you can come and tell us next week. Do you understand, Maria? But there's no issues with not using it. Is that fine?
Assignment accepted.
Okay, I think someone you asked a question the other time, and I think someone answered your question. Yeah, so you can just go through the charts. I think someone said that ADF is not API, so you can. I think there's a response that you can go through that. Okay, so click on continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. All right. So you can change this one to just call it GitHub link service. Remove the name and click on call it GitHub link service. Space. Okay, I think that's accepted. Okay, so now we want to connect via. So let me quickly explain the integration runtime here. So integration runtime, I don't know, for some of us that are coming from Power BI background, right? And if you have worked with what's it called, Power BI service and Power BI desktop before, right? I believe some of us we are very familiar with Power BI here. So you will know that when you want to connect Power BI desktop to Power BI service, what do? There's something important that we do. What's that? Anybody? What's that? There's something important for us to be able to connect the service and the desktop.
Not to publish.
You publish it.
Publish.
To publish it, you have to do something before you publish it. What do you
Gateway.
do?
Gateway.
Exactly. You have to use gateway. Do you understand? It is very, very important. Gateway is very, very important. So here now, the integration runtime that you are seeing here is like a gateway between a cloud applications. Because GitHub is on the cloud, right? We are not going to be downloading any gateway here. Do you understand? GitHub is on the cloud. So that is why, so any services on the cloud, you are using the auto integration runtime. Whether it is GitHub, whether it is Azure Synapse, whether it is, what's it called? S3, anything on the cloud, you are not using, you are not going to install anything. Do you understand? But, for example, your SQL server on your laptop, right, is on your laptop. Your PG admin or whatever, MySQL. If you want to ingest data from those sources, you can't use this auto integration runtime. You have to download what they call the self-hosted integration runtime, which we are going to look at next week. So here we are going to be using the auto integration runtime. So let's continue. I hope you understand the integration runtime now. We have two types of it. The auto is the one that when your data source is coming from the cloud base, you don't need to install anything. But if your data source is coming from the on-prem environment, you have to install the integration runtime, which acts as like a Power BI, like your gateway. Do you understand? That connect between the on-premises environment and the cloud environment together. So now let's go to the GitHub, Vicky. So go back to your GitHub. Go back to the GitHub now. So now we want to get our base URL, right? We want to get our base URL. So what is the base URL here now? So click on any of the files. Click on any of the file. Click on any of the file. Click on it. Yeah. So agent, right? So you click on the agent. Now there's a link. There's a URL at the top. HTTP dot whatever. Now if you copy this URL, it's going to work. Not like it's not going to work, right? It's going to work. But what we want to achieve here is that we want to bring all the three data at the same time. I don't want to be bringing agents I will create one pipeline to bring agents. The next one, I will create another pipeline to bring customer. That's a tedious work. Do you understand? So we want to be able to bring all the data at the same time. Do you understand? So now instead of copying this link, we're not going to copy the link. So click on Vicky, you have pressed something now. What is there's something I wanted to press now, and I'm not seeing that thing again. Okay, click on that link again. Just click on any of the link again. Go back to your yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So go to your right hand side. You'll see this row. So we want to preview the data just like like a normal CSV file. We don't want to be looking like a in rows and column like this. So click on raw. So it's going to give us like a normal CSV views or like a text view, something like this. Now here, when you click on this like this, you will have the raw link. You see that this link is different from the other link that we saw before. So now copy this link at the top, the URL, copy that URL. Yeah. So if you are using your own repository, the same thing, nothing changed, the same process. So go to your notepad, open your notepad on your system. Open your notepad. You can just do like click on file and open a new notepad. No, click on file and open a new one. Yeah, click new. Okay, so paste that URL there. Okay, so now I want you guys to understand it. So that's why I want us to come and paste it here. Now, the link, how will I say it now? The URL that link everything to the main folder, right? Let me say the main folder. So we are going to copy the main folder, not the file now. So from Vicky, so from the HTTP, copy it to where we have agent. Before the agent, the forward slash before the agent. To copy everything before the agent.csv. So we need to copy that URL that take us to that particular repo, like the folder that we want to pick the information from. Do you understand? So that's the base URL here now. So that's the base URL. So copy the link from HTTP to where we have the forward slash before the agent. Okay, so copy that. Then go to your Azure. Okay, so paste it on the URL. Yeah, paste it there. Okay, yeah. So that's the base URL here now. That's the base URL. Then authentication type. So if you're working with organization, right, you will not want to expose your data to public now. You can say that Vicky can access my GitHub because I make it open to everybody. Do you understand? But if you're working with organization, you have to make sure that you put in password and every other thing. So change this one to anonymous. So change it to anonymous. Yeah. So and test the connection to be sure that we can access the data. So test the connection. So if the connection is successful, that means that you are good to go. Then you create. So connection successful. So click on create. All right. Okay. So we have created the link service. Now let's create the data lake Gen 2 link service now. So click on new. Click on new. So search for ADLS. Just search for Gen 2. Just type Gen 2. Gen 2. Type Gen 2. Gen 2. Okay. So click on that. So click on continue. All right. Okay. So the same thing, integration runtime, because it's still on the cloud, right? So just call it Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2 link service. Just put link service there. Just say ls underscore ls link service. Yeah. Okay. So authentication type, we are using account key, right? Then come to your subscription. Click on that drop down of your subscription. The drop down. No, the one below. The one below. Yeah. So pick your subscription. Yeah. Okay. Now storage account. What was the storage account? You know we have created the storage account before. So pick the storage account. All right. So to link service, right? So that's what we are using. So test the connection as well. So let's test the connection. All right. So now create. Okay. So now we have successfully created the link service, meaning that we are sure that we can access GitHub. We can also access the data lake as well. Jonathan, we have created the link service to access them. Now, the data we want to extract, we need to create a parameter for it. So that, because, assuming that it is just one data that I want to extract, I don't need to create parameter because I can just use that same link, the major link, and bring in the data. But because I have more than one data I want to pick from my GitHub, so I have to create a parameter that, okay, go into this repository, into this main link, which is the base URL. Go into it, then scan through the entire folder. Any file that you see there, bring in those files for me. So I want to create a parameter, or what they call a data set. So now go to your author, go back to the author. So please, this is where confusion might be. So in case you are doing something that is distracting you now, please let's pay attention, because this.
I should go back to which one?
Go back to author. So please let's try and make sure that we are focused here now, because this place that we have a lot of creating of stuff here. So let's pay attention. Maria, your hand is up.
Yes, please. I just wanted to ask if I have the data. Okay, like this one, we have the different tables. We can link it. We can access it through one directory URL. What if I have in another repository that I want to link? I would have to create another GitHub service for it as well.
It's not. Sorry, your network is breaking. I barely hear what you said in between.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I was asking, we are using just one GitHub link service because we can easily get all the tables from one repository. What if I have another set of data in another repository? I'll have to create multiple GitHub links as well.
Yes. You have to create a link. You have to create a link to the other repository as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry. Once you understand this concept, by the time you are doing your other project, you too might find another way to instead of creating multiple. But I think for you to be able to link that folder, you have to create a major, unless you want to. Okay, maybe you have a folder that has multiple folder inside it, and depending on what you want to achieve, do you get? So you just have to make sure that it's easier for you. The easiest way to bring in the data at once, instead of creating multiple repository or creating multiple pipeline up and down. Yeah. So go to data sets, Vicky. Go to data sets. Data set. So click on that 3 dots at the right. That 3 dots. Open the ellipse. Yeah. So click on new data set. Now, this new data set that we want to create is like creating the files that we want to extract from the repo. Do you understand? So search for HTTP. Search for HTTP. Okay, container. Then CSV. The file is a CSV file. So if the file is a JSON file, You pick JSON file, depending on the file type that you want to pick, you're working with. So click on continue. So you can name it GitHub data sets. Just call it GitHub data sets. Okay, so link service, the link service that we created before. So just pick the link service. Okay, so now relative URL. Now this relative URL, right, supposed to be the name of the file that we want to pick. Do you understand? But this time around, we are not going to put in that name because we want to pick more than one file. Hello? We want to pick what? More than one file at the same time. So we don't just want to pick one file. So click on OK. Click on OK below it. Click on OK. So now go to parameter here. Go to parameter. Yeah. So click on new parameter. So file name, call it file name. File name. Okay. All right. So go back to your connection. Go back to your connection. Go back to the connection. All right. So go to the relative URL now. Go to that relative URL now and click on that rectangle. So add dynamic content. Click on add dynamic content. Add dynamic content. So click on that file name. Then click on OK. So we have created the data set for the source data, right? Data that we want to bring in from our GitHub, right? So now let's create for the data lake right now. Yeah, go back again to the data set and click on new. Go back to your data set on your left here. So let's create a new data set now. Yeah. So this time around, engine 2. So delimited CSV. Okay, so just call it ADLS data sets. ADLS data sets. So the link service, that's the, okay, repeat the link service already. Now the file part now, right? So go back to your, you can do it manually here though, but I don't want you to do it like that. So go back to your, go back to the other tab. You have two tabs open at the top, at the where you have the SafeSure ADF at the top. So click on that tabs. Click on that tabs at the top. Those tabs that you open, Vicky. Hello, Vicky, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you which of the tab?
So go up. You know you have one tabs open for SafeSure
This one?
ADF.
This one? No, this one.
I can't see your cursor.
It's here, it's up here.
I can't see your cursor.
Our cursor is moving. I think it is your network.
It's where?
Mr.
You want me to
Folorunso,
open a new tab?
Is your network?
Okay.
Yeah,
Hold on.
it's Fola's network now, right?
Yeah, I just said
Yes.
that. Let me. Okay, yeah, okay. Click on that one. Click on that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So go to your storage account.
Storage account, yeah.
Yeah, go to your storage account. So open the storage account.
Yeah.
Okay, so click on container.
Continue.
Container.
Oh, container.
Okay. So so click on the landing. Yeah. So copy this landing. Copy the
Okay.
name. Copy.
Link of landing.
Just copy the name. Or you can, if you can, just copy the name. Or if you can type it exactly the way it is. If you can type it the way exactly it is, just copy. But I prefer to copy it.
This BRONZE.
The landing. Just copy it. The landing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Go back to your ADF. Yeah. Put it in your file system. Okay. The directory will be bronze. Make sure you go and copy it, because I don't want you to misspell it, or maybe there's something you.
No, it's correct.
Oh, now you said it now. If our pipeline fail, I will hold you responsible.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it case
bronze now.
sensitive?
Yeah. No,
Is
it's
it
not.
case sensitive? Okay.
Sometimes it might be case sensitive. So the file name, now we're not going to put anything in the file name, because we want to dynamically put the file name there as well. Do you understand? So click on OK as well.
Yeah.
So now go to the parameter again. Go to parameter.
New.
Yeah, new. So call it target name.
What should I call it?
Target name.
Target. What's target?
Oh, call it destination name. Oh yeah.
Oh, target.
Anyone.
Is this one target?
Yes.
Like this?
Yes. Okay, so go back to your connection.
Okay.
Okay, so go to the file. Go to file. We have the file. Go to file. No. Up. So Vicky, there's something I want you to do. Hold on. There's something I want you to do. Anytime this thing pop up. Hold on, Vicky. Anytime this thing pop up, just always close it. So go to your right hand side. Go to your right. You see where we have property. At the top of the property, we have to click on the second one. Just click on it.
This one.
It will take out the property.
Okay.
So click on the file name here now. The rectangle.
Okay. And add dynamic contents, right?
Exactly.
And it's this one. Okay.
Okay. So now we have created the data set for the source data now. Now let's create our pipeline. So to create the pipeline, so go to pipeline. Go to the pipeline. Okay. So click on new pipeline. Okay. So you can call the pipeline a name. You can give it a name, from GitHub to HDLS, whatever the project that you are doing is. So just give it a name, so that when you have multiple pipeline, you will know the one that is for this, or which pipeline is it. You will not be confused. So naming convention also matters when you are doing all this stuff. So so when you give it a name, just close the properties so that it doesn't disturb us. Vicky, we are waiting for you.
Hello, can you hear me? I'm asking, what name do you want me to give it? Sorry.
Just say GitHub to ADLS, anything.
Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay. So GitHub to ADF. Then
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so close the properties. Just what I told you the other time to do. Just
okay.
close that's yeah, close it. Okay. So now let me press again. Okay. So now let's start creating our pipeline. So now below this we have variables, right? So click on these variables below this pipeline. Click on that variables. So click on new. Click on new. Then say file name, file list rather. So we want to create a variable for the file list. Yeah. So call it file list. Then change the type to array. The string instead of string, change it to array.
Array then value.
Value. Leave the value for now.
Okay.
You could put the value, but I just want to teach you how to use some of these activities actually. So go to the activities and type set variable. Search for set variable under the activity. Oh no. Just type variable. Type variable.
Oh,
The
okay.
search. set variable.
Yeah. Nothing.
Set
No
variable.
results.
Variable. Set variable.
Okay, I've seen it.
All right. So drag it into the pipeline, into the Canva. Okay. So now, we want to set our variable, right? So click on setting. Go down, click on settings. Okay. So go to the name, then pick the file list. All right. Then the value now. Okay. So the value, right? I sent you a sample of how you are going to put in the value. So just copy and edit what I sent in the chat, in the team chat. So edit it and put in the name exactly as the way it is on your GitHub. So just edit that and come and paste it here.
This one, this is a name.
Edit this one. This is not the name that you have in your GitHub. So edit this one. Just edit it. Like copy it, put it in your notepad and edit it.
Okay.
Copy everything now. Go back, Vicky. You didn't copy it exactly what you didn't copy what I pasted there. There's still something missing.
Okay.
This square backwards.
Okay. Yeah, I copied it now, yeah.
Okay, so put the name, go to your GitHub, put the name of the file that we have in your GitHub. Come and put it here now. Just go to your GitHub and copy the name the way it is there. You close the tabs for the GitHub.
No, I haven't closed it. I'm looking for it. I think it's this. Oh, this thing.
No, just go back to the team chat and click on that link. Okay,
Yeah, where is the link?
No, that's it.
This one, now this is it. No.
Yes. Or is it the one?
No.
It's not the one. Not the one. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think it opened on another
I didn't
browser.
close it. Let me open another one. Oh, I know. You went to another browser. Can you hear me? So it's going to be agent, customer, and products.
Yes, exactly. Just copy the name the way it is there. then put it, replace it with what you have.
Agent.csv. Agents first.
Why are you putting, okay, why are you putting maybe market there? Remove the maybe market now.
But you still leave the parentheses, right?
Yes. So if you have more than 3 files in your GitHub, you have to put the entire, all the files name. It is, you have to put it.
The agent does not have S. So.
Okay.
That's why I say you should copy it exactly from the GitHub so that you don't make mistake.
No, it's okay. I've got it. Then the other one is product.
So now let me say something. The reason why I always prefer you copy is that
Okay.
one thing about Azure is that you might not know when it is case sensitive. Do you understand? You might not know when it is case sensitive. I think yesterday I was trying to connect my data lake to my Synapse. I spent over 3 hours trying to troubleshoot issues, not knowing that it is just a small letter P and capital letter P that is giving me a headache. Do you understand? So the reason why I always like to copy the name exactly is because sometimes you might not know that it's case sensitive and not. So sometimes, to save you guys headache, just make sure you copy it exactly the way it is.
Okay, I've copied it.
Okay, it remain one date. There is date there as well. Copy the date as well. So put that one in quotation, or in parentheses. Parentheses or quotation.
Yes, okay.
Okay. So copy everything and let's go
with
back
the thingy, yeah.
Okay. Yes, everything. Yeah. Okay. So go back to ADF. So paste it in the value. Okay. Okay. So it's fine. Just leave it. It's fine. Just leave it. So now on the pipeline inside the Canva, so add for each activities inside the Canva. Add for each activity. So for each activities is just like loop. I believe for people that knows Python, right? So it's just like loop in Python that is going to scan through the entire record. Okay, I think people that know Python already doing thumb up already. so the for each activity is just like loop in Python that is going to scan through all the items that you have in your variables, right? So go to activities and search for each activity for each. Vicky. For each.
Yeah, for each, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Should I move it to the thing?
Yeah. Drag it into the Canva.
Yeah.
Okay. So now connect the set variable to the for each. Like connect it on success. Once the set variable is successful, then you move it to the for each. Okay, see, this is how you do it. You drag, you see where you have the mark on the set variable. Go to the set variable. You see where you have that mark.
This X value in there, yeah?
No. When you score someone, click on that where you score someone, like beside the set variable. You drag it to the for each.
Oh, okay.
So that's it. Okay, so now click on that for each.
Yeah.
Okay. So Have you clicked on it?
Yes. I've clicked for
Yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah.
like I say, yeah, something like that. So yeah, go to settings. So I think SSIS is like your normal on-prem activities on the on-prem. So Azure is like the modern technologies you get. So it's not. I think it's just like they are just trying to improve the on-premises. I think Maria have an experience with SSIS already, so maybe that's why she's saying that. So go to settings, go to items, click on items, the item
Yeah.
box. Yeah, click on it. So add dynamic content. So
Yeah.
click on sorry, go back. Go to item. Okay, click on the item again.
Yeah.
Then click on add dynamic content.
Yeah.
So go to variables. Okay, someone said, I've not even used science before. Go to variables. No, the other variables. The other one. No, the
Okay.
last. Click on file list. Azure is well, don't let me say Azure is straightforward because I struggle to understand some things actually too before I start getting my hands on it. So click on OK. Yeah. So don't let me say it's easy. Maybe because I'm just I've been used to it for a while now. Yeah. Okay. So now we have connected the for each activities to the set variable. So the set variables is that's where the name of the file that we want to bring in from our GitHub is. Then the for each is going to loop into the instead of you ingesting the data one after the other. So the for each is now what is going to scan through the entire record in the file list, right? Then bring in the ingestion one after the other for all instead of doing it one after the other, instead of creating different pipelines. Do you understand? So now inside the for each, Vicky, you will see one pencil icon inside the for each. So click on that. So click on that pencil icon. So now go to the activities and search for copy data. So search for copy data. So drag the copy data inside the for each. Okay. So now we want to indicate our source data and our sync data. So click on source. Okay. So select. So the source is the GitHub data sets. Okay, so the file name now. So go to the value. So add dynamic content. So click on for each item in the for each. Yeah. For each. Click on that for each. Then OK. Okay, so go to the sync. That's your destination data. The sync is the destination. So select the sync data set. That is ADLS. Okay, then the value now. So add dynamic content. So for each as well. So then click on OK. Okay, so now so we are done with creating our pipeline. So one thing that I have to say here is for everyone, right? All the things that you have been doing since morning, it has not been saved. It has not been saved. So if you mistakenly go, maybe you close this page, right? And you come back and you are expecting that you see your work, you will not see anything because you have not saved your work. You will say that we have publish tabs at the top here. So yes, it has not saved. So you see the publish tab. It means that when you are done creating all your works and you want to check whether everything is successful, you now publish. So when you publish, means that you have saved. If you have not published, you have not saved your work. So don't close the tabs and say, oh, let me come back the next day. You now see that all the things that you have done, everything gone. So make sure you publish your work. But before you publish your work, it's always advisable that you debug. So debug is like testing the pipeline. Is it functioning very well? If it is functioning very well, then you cannot publish your work. So now let's debug the pipeline. So Vicky, click on GitHub to ADF. So click on GitHub to ADF to go back to the main Canva. So let's go back to the main Canva.
This one, all
Let's
right?
go back.
GitHub we are
GitHub to the ADF inside the Canva. So inside the Canva, right? Come down inside. You see GitHub to it will take you back to the main Canva. Yeah. So now let's debug. So click on debug. So debug is like you want to test the pipeline whether it is running fine or not. So if everything is fine, then we can now publish our work. But don't close the tabs, because if you close the tabs, all your work is gone, and you have to start all over again. Okay, so the pipeline is currently running.
In progress.
Yeah.
Oh, succeeded.
Okay, so that's fine. So now let's go to, so you can publish your work now. You can publish your work now. Okay, so now let's go back to the storage account, to the storage account. So go to the bronze. Go to the bronze. So can you see all the data that we have from our GitHub? So now you have loaded all the data from your GitHub now into your storage account. Any question?
No question, but the process seems long.
It's too long.
maybe it's because one is new to
obviously
to Azure, because I know SSIS is not as SSIS is straightforward though. I'm live. But this one is it's a bit long and it has a lot of
steps.
put this, a lot of steps. Well, we will get there.
Time actually, you just have to practice, and I just have to practice. Yeah, it is good. Actually, the exercise that you guys say that is simple. I've never used it before, and I don't know it. so, but it's fine. We are all learning anyway. But I believe that if you look at what you might have been doing with SSIS and what you are doing on Azure, it looks exactly the same. Just that maybe that one is on the on-prem environment, and the one on the Azure is the cloud environment process actually. So some of these things that we are actually doing, doing this one. It is something that maybe core data engineers, they will be writing code to do it. Do you understand? So the reason why this drag and is just because Microsoft is actually helping us. Whether you know code or you don't know code, you can still do the engineering work, right? And they have make it easier for us. So that's why you are trying to create all these different steps, Well, maybe for someone that really knows how to code, it is something that they might just write 2 lines of code and everything is achieved. I know some people, instead of creating for each, someone will just write a Python line code, 2 line or 3 line code, and everything is as ingested. You understand? So that's it. But by the time we practice it often and often, we'll get used to it. So actually, my plan today is to do 2 steps for us, especially when it comes to what is it called? Automation. But the time has gone. We have just 15 minutes left, which I feel like is not going to be sufficient for us, because if we use almost like 1 hour 30 minutes to do this one that does not require logic, the next one will take us another 1 hour. So we're not going to do that today. And I don't know whether we'll be able to do it, because next week too we have another thing we want to do next week actually. But maybe if you guys can give me time, maybe during the week, if you guys are available, we can have one class, the append logic. So the append logic is that, what if a new file is coming in our GitHub? So that's why you see that in the GitHub file that I gave you, you have the first load, the second load, and the third load. So let's say that maybe is a week, or what I want to teach you guys is how to automate it. So You know what we did now? We debug it manually. So what if next week, maybe every Friday, that's when the GitHub data is always updated? What will happen to your pipeline? Do you have to come and be running debug every time? No. You can set a trigger that, okay, every Friday, run this pipeline for me. Do you understand? And when a new file comes in your GitHub, your pipeline will pick it. It will take it to your ADL agent. What is going to happen in ADL agent 2? That is what I want to show you. But time is not by our side, so can't do that today again. So what is going to happen in ADL agent? Let me just explain is that we want to archive the old data automatically. To archive the old data, then the new data will now be the one in our major storage. So the pipeline does not end here. The pipeline still goes in such a way that from this layer, we move it to the...
Sorry, are you sharing your screen so I can stop sharing mine?
No, I'm not sharing screen. I'm just explaining.
Okay,
I'm not sharing. Just explaining. So the whole pipeline does not stop in your data lake. Like what I mean is that the moment the data landed in your bronze layer, you still want to move the data from your bronze layer, move it to the silver layer to go and clean the data. Now your silver layer can be any place. You can decide to use Azure Database to clean your data. You can decide to use Databricks to clean it. I think in most architecture, people use Databricks a lot because it's even faster when it comes to cleaning data. And you have to know Python a little bit of at least, I don't let me say a little bit of Python, at least 50 to 60% of Python, then SQL join with it. Then every other thing around, engineering work, governance, CI/CD and every other thing. At least 50 to 60% of Python is needed.
What section of Python do you need to know? Because Python is wide, though. Is it the engineering aspect or the data analysis aspect?
Yeah, the engineering aspect, the engineering, data cleaning, PySpark with Python, yeah.
Okay.
PySpark with Python. Yeah, PySpark with Python. So because that's what you use to do more of cleaning. But it depends on your architecture. So the way I plan to clean data here is not to use Python. So this class is just to use SQL to still do it. So in subsequent class, we are still going to move the data from the data lake gen 2, move it to SQL database, and see how we can clean it with our SQL, with normal SQL that everybody knows. And even in that process, we even see how we can connect your normal SSMS on your laptop with Azure. And whatever you do on your SSMS is reflecting directly on your Azure. So you are not, yes, exactly. So you're not that, oh, the data is on your laptop. No, the data is on your Azure, but the cleaning process is being achieved in SSMS. Do you understand? So, but the append logic, I don't think we'll be able to look at it today. Probably if you guys have time during the week, you guys can talk to each other. If you guys have time during the week, we can have just one class during the week just to explain the append logic, right? So then next week we can do what we want to achieve next week. Then next week, please guys, Saturday, I'm not really sure, maybe Saturday will be visible next week. So I'm looking at either Sunday, either if you can do it on Sunday. I don't know if that works fine for everybody. If Sunday works fine for everybody.
That will be Sunday evening.
Most likely, yeah. If you can do Sunday evening, yeah.
Well,
okay.
I don't know whether Sunday works for us. Does Sunday work for us?
Can we do Thursday and Sunday for the? You said something about.
I will drop a poll on the WhatsApp chat. So if any, because if one person is going to be available, or 2 person, I will not do the class. At least I must have everybody. At least 50% of people that say they are interested in the class will be available. So if they are not available, then we'll just leave that one and move to the next week class. So you understand. So, but what I want to appeal is that I won't be available next week. Even like the weekend itself now is very, very tight for me. So I just want to make sure that we have to meet up. We have to meet every week so that we can complete the class. So okay, let me stop recording. I think we are done for today. We can just use the remaining minute to discuss 1 or 2 things here. Yeah. Okay. So so next week